Okay, top up CPF for tax relief, but it's very confusing. The FRS limit, 8K, 16K, what is everything? So there are about 4 or technically 3 different types of top ups, but some you do get tax relief, some you do not. So the very first one, we'll go one by one. First one will be your Medisave. Okay, so if you top up to your Medisave MA account, as long as it is below the basic healthcare sum, you do get tax relief. This is 75.5K this year. So this is the first thing that you get tax relief on, up to the basic healthcare sum for Medisave. Then the second thing is your special account or your retirement account top up to the full retirement sum, which is 213K this year. Up to here, you can also get tax relief. So this is the second thing, which also means that if you try to top up above the full retirement sum, you try to top up all the way to the enhanced retirement sum, there is absolutely no tax relief at all. So that's very important to take note. Okay, so these two are the first ones, and then for these two, you can top up to either one or you can top up to both. But then overall, you get a limit of 8K in tax relief per year. Okay, so this is top up to your own CPF account. And then aside from this, you also do get another 8K plus 8K if you top up to your family or your loved one's CPF account. However, there are some conditions here. So number one, you can top up upwards without any restrictions and you get tax relief. So that will be to your parents, your grandparents, parents-in-law, grandparents-in-law. Totally fine, totally okay. If you try to top up sideways, also can. Sideways as in to your spouse, to your siblings, can, but then there are conditions. Number one, they must earn less than 8K that year, or they are disabled. Then you can get tax relief. Which also means that if you try to top up downwards to your children, there is no tax relief at all. So the government encourages topping upwards, that's why. So altogether, here you are getting 16K in total of potential tax reliefs. Okay, then the next one would be, technically this is not a top up, but really just to be sure, it is your voluntary housing refund to your OA. So not a top up, but then you are putting one lump sum of money into the CPF. So just so that there is no misunderstanding, this part it's kind of you're just returning money in, so there's no tax relief on this at all. Okay, then the last one is your regular CPF contributions. This one is the one that goes to all 3 accounts. So all 3 accounts, and then there is a limit for this. The limit is 37740 per year. Okay, so up till here, the above 3 is exactly the same for self-employed and employees. There is no difference. But this one, it will be slightly different. Okay, so we'll go one by one. Okay, so this side will be your employees. Then this side, self-employed. Okay, so employees first. So firstly, for employees, let's say this is the entire 37740. Okay, this is the cap. And then this part will consist of, firstly, your 20% contribution if you are, let's say, 55 and below. And then it has your employer's 17%. Okay, and then you see this shortfall. So if, let's say, you have not hit the cap, there is a shortfall to the annual cap of 37740. This part, you can choose to top up. You can top up, however, there is no tax relief on this. So you do get tax relief on your 20%, this is automatic. So you always see it in your notice of assessment, but you do not get tax relief on this. The reason people top up this is because it goes to all 3 accounts. So you see, this is technically the only way that you can put money into your ordinary account. That's why, even though there's no tax relief. Okay, then for self-employed, it's almost the same. It's just that you are your own employer as well. So technically, you get the 20% and you also get the 17%. So in total, for self-employed, you can top up to 37% of your assessable income. So as long as, let's say, you've really earned that X dollars that year, X dollars, then you can just top up 37% of this. Also, same thing up to the same cap of 37740. And then also the same thing, if there is a shortfall, you can top up, but then there is no tax relief. Also, if you try to top up more than 37740, it's really not possible. So CPF board will just refund you the excess in the following year. For employees, also exactly the same thing. If you try to top up more, CPF board will just refund you everything in excess of 37740. Okay, and then this too. So basically this 37% is also the same. It will go into all three accounts. Okay, so then a summary. If you are an employee, number one, you get this 20% tax relief. Number two, you get 8K, and then plus another 8K. So 20% plus 8K plus 8K. For self-employed, it is 37% plus 8K plus 8K.